Hello and welcome to 2022 on Dirt Road Believer. I am so excited about the year that is ahead of us, and if you're new to Dirt Road Believer, welcome. I am Tina, and this is a channel where we seek the face of the Lord together. And as a community of believers, we delight in His ways. We delight to learn more about Him through His Word. And so I appreciate you joining me and trusting me to teach you from God's Word. We have devotions every Tuesday and every Thursday, so I hope that you will plan to join us. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. All right, guys, we're going to get into our video today. So Mac had some spending money that from Christmas that he had something on his mind for a long time that he has wanted. So I'm going to take you on a little shopping trip with us to Best Buy, and you can see what he bought. It was really kind of a lot of fun, and it ties into today's devotion pretty well too. I'm so excited about this new January devotion Bible study that we're getting into. It is just perfect for the new year, and we're going to learn a lot and explore a lot about heaven this month. So stick with me, and I'll be back very shortly for today's devotion. Enjoy this video. Mac and I have started our day. This is a day that we have carved out just for ourselves. So we are going to Chattanooga. He's got some Christmas money he's going to spend. But before we leave town, we're out delivering a few prizes for the channel. And he treated me to a coffee. We came to Great Awakening Coffee. I got peppermint mocha. Mac doesn't do coffee. What'd you get, Mac?
I got a Sprite.
Not just a Sprite. Your classic bottle of Sprite. So we're out enjoying the day. We picked up the local Rise and Shine Chattooga paper where we read the latest article of Dirt Road Believer. So we're on our way to Chattanooga, and he's got something really special in mind he wants to buy, so we'll keep you updated on that. Another happy subscriber. Is that it?
Yes.
Where do they store them? Why don't we ask? Mac's first major purchase with his own debit card. What'd you get?
Quest 2.
Can we see it?
In the car. I don't want to jump it.
He's been talking about this for a long time, but he bought it with his own money that he got for Christmas. Okay, so show us. So it's like a virtual reality headset. Is it wireless?
Yep.
All right. You gonna go home and check it out?
No.
No, leave it in the box forever. Well preserved. Okay, it is time for the unboxing of the Oculus Quest 2.
There we go. Is it? Okay, let's see.
You want me to hold? It just looks like it slides out.
Yeah, it does.
Here, I got this part.
I can't pull it up though. Maybe. Just gonna have to cut the box.
It's from Facebook.
Yeah.
I really feel like you can slide it out.
Oh, this will work too.
Ooh. Nice.
Guessing this is chargers. Get the remote first.
So tell us what everything is.
These are the two remotes, obviously. There we go. This is the headset. Got a glasses spacer.
What is that?
I think it's padding for your eyes. Just boost your arms down.
I want to swing from a branch.
Okay, Mom, there's a ramp to your right.
There's a what?
A ramp? Yeah, go over there.
Where? Oh yeah, I see it. How do we get up there?
Go over there. Yeah.
This is actually a little bit of an arm workout.
For you, it is. Okay, now you gotta jump. You make
I
it.
made it. I made it. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Okay, I'm on a tree.
Yep.
Now what?
Just do anything.
Oh. I'm going fast now.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, a little bit dizzy. Oh, very high up. What if I jumped?
I won't hurt you.
Well, I'm gonna go for it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, I have a branch. There's a branch right there. Whoa! Okay. Now what? We are back for today's devotion, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time setting you up and kind of introducing this devotion today. But it's called Heaven's Law of Gravity. And I have been really excited about this for several months because, I don't know, I guess back in October, there was part of a prayer that Jesus prayed that really stood out at me. And I want to read it to you. It is very familiar. You will recognize it right off the bat. This comes from Matthew, and it is in chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. It's the Lord's Prayer. I think you might know this one pretty well. It says, "Therefore you should pray like this." This is Jesus teaching his disciples and us how to pray. "Our Father in heaven, your name is to be honored as holy. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And do not bring us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one." Now, the part of that prayer that grabbed a hold of me, and I could not shake it loose, and I have just delved into it head first, is your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. So if we take this literally, heaven come down to earth. And so we're going to be jumping into heaven's law of gravity. Newton's law of gravity, I could read it word for word. I could show you the formula, and I still don't really understand it. But I do understand if I go to the edge of a cliff and I take a step off, the attraction to earth is going to, bring me down to it. Okay. So heaven's law of gravity is that what's in heaven, what's contained in heaven, is not meant to be locked away for one day when we get to go there. It is attracted to earth because we occupy the earth. What is contained in heaven actually is pulled down, is attracted to earth because we live here and we are God's highest creation. So when we look at it that way, that what is in heaven is actually meant to come down to earth. We are to experience heaven now, not just when we go to heaven. Oh, we will experience it fully 100% when we are there. But it says, your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. See, my greatest obsession and concern has been me getting to heaven. Not heaven coming to earth. But in order to do what this prayer is saying and see heaven, not just after I die, but when I'm living each and every day, bringing heaven to earth, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I'm shifting my perspective a little bit in this area. So this study is going to take a very spiritual idea, a very spiritual concept, and give us an opportunity to look at it practically. So this study is going to answer what does heaven look like on earth? Who can see it? Is it even possible day in, day out to experience heaven on earth? And in order for us to see heaven on earth, then we have to know something about heaven and what is contained in heaven. And I think as Christians, we spend a lot of time getting a really good picture of what hell is because we don't want to go there. But how many of us have a picture and an anticipation of what heaven is like? I have begun to spend a lot more time anticipating heaven. If I was going to a trip next year to Spain, oh my goodness, I would study all about it. I would know every place to go, every place to visit. I would learn about the culture. I would learn about the language. Do we do that with heaven? Do we anticipate it that fully that we learn what heaven is about? So I know that in my personal time studying for this Bible study, I have learned so much more about what heaven is and what it looks like. And so that is where we are going to go this month. And I want to start with the greatest testament to heaven on earth, which is you've probably read this scripture a lot lately through the Christmas season, but it's found in John, and I'm going to start in verse 14. It says, "The Word became flesh and dwelt among us. We observe his glory, the glory as the one and only Son from the Father, full of grace, full of truth." And there is no greater testament to heaven's law of gravity than God sending his Son. This love for his people that occupy the earth is so great that the force of it pulled his Son down to us. Now there's another part of heaven's law of gravity that defies our own law of gravity, which is stuff comes down. We know that heaven's law of gravity, yes, it comes down, but it also returns to him. So I want to read to you in Isaiah 55, and this gives us a good idea of what's in heaven and how heaven's law of gravity brings it to us, but then it also returns. It says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and your ways are not my ways. This is the Lord's declaration. For as heaven is higher than the earth, so my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. For just as rain and snow fall from heaven and do not return there without saturating the earth and making it germinate and sprout and providing seed to sow and food to eat, so my word that comes from my mouth will not return to me empty, but it will accomplish what I please and will prosper in what I send it to do. And so heaven comes down, but it must fulfill its purpose before it returns. And the same is true in our lives. We can see heaven in a very physical and tangible way here on earth. And as we do that, it completes God's love in us. It fulfills the purpose that God has created us for, and then we get to return to heaven. And so this, I've been thinking about this visual reality, this VR headset that Mac got. And one of the things that has kind of fascinated me recently is called augmented reality. And it's where, here's how I first experienced augmented reality. I was looking at a piece of furniture online, and there was a way that I could actually use the camera on my phone to put that piece of furniture virtually in my living room. So the camera shows my living room, but then, and this may be old to you, okay, but it's new to me, and I'm still just like, wow, augmented reality, that is so cool. And let me just tell you, that is kind of how it is when we begin to experience heaven on earth. We live in a real world, okay, with real problems and real pains in the neck and real children who say, not the nicest things to us, and real marriages where there's real conflict. We live in reality. But when we invite heaven to come into that reality, I like to say it's an augmented reality, because all of a sudden we begin to see things a little bit different. It's kind of like my living room. When I began to see it with a different piece of furniture in it, like, that's new. We can do the same things. We begin to experience the same situations, the same reality, but with a different mindset, with a different attitude, with a different set of eyes. We begin to experience things as with heavenly eyes. So as we go through this study, you are going to learn more about, well, what does heaven look like? And I pray that each and every time we get together for these devotions that you are praying along with me and inviting heaven into your reality, because I promise you it is going to change everything. And it starts right here. What does Isaiah 55 tell us? It says that my word comes down from heaven, but it does not return to me until it fulfills my purpose. So guys, I am super excited about this study, and I hope that you are too. Make sure that you share it with someone so they can get in on the beginning of this study with us. Remember, we have devotions every Tuesday and every Thursday. All right, I will see you guys back here on Thursday. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy New Year. And until next time, slow down. Take the dirt road, believer.